education video. I'm going to be talking about these sins mess up your face. So what I have on me right now. When we observe young people, regardless of their fate and background, there's a distinct light in their faces. This is merely the liquor of growth, but also the purity that comes from having fewer sins and wrong actions. Children's face, for instance, are captivating in their innocence. We're naturally drawn to the purity because we saw have yet to be tarnished by disobedience or malice. This light is a reflection of the fitna, the innate disposition towards good that Allah has created in all of us. But as we grow older, our choices begin to shape us. When people indulge in malice, selfishness and sins, they dispute their inner energy. This inner corruption manifests outwardly of 10 by the age of 25 to 30 as a darkness that clouds the face. This isn't that metaphorical, it's a spiritual reality. Our faces mirror our hearts. Humans are naturally drawn to purity and goodness. Righteous people radiate a light that attracts others, the light born of their sincerity and righteousness. However, in our culture, in Islam and our culture, stepped in moral decay, this attraction can become distracted. Same, seek to defile what is pure, turning a natural appreciation for goodness into something harmful and destructive. This is a sickness of the heart, a sign of how deeply the dunya, the material world, can corrupt us. That this world is a test. The definement of purity or kindness in Arabic is akin to skipping up. At the bottom of the clear pond, when left undisturbed, the water remains transparent, allowing us to see its depths, but when the mud is stressed, the clarity is left similarity. When we allow sins to dominate our lives, the purity of our souls. As we age, our faces tell the story of our lives. The righteous elderly radiate light that isn't radiated in youth but in years of obedience to Allah. Conversely, those who have lived in disobedience bear a visible darkness. Their faces show the consequences of a life spent far from guidance of their Creator. Imagine conductivity of an experiment, tracing pictures of the righteous and elderly alongside those who live for the dunya, the material world. The difference would be massive. This is not about wealth, education, or about status, but about the state of the heart. Even among the simplest people, such as villagers who dedicate their lives to worship and remembrance, you find faces that shine with purity and sincerity. As Muslims, it's crucial to remain humble. Often we think we are doing enough, but many of us don't even match the practices of the simplest believers in Muslim lands. In same communities, you'll find individuals who recite juz of the Quran every morning and even consistently perform sunnah prayers, fasts and days every month, and giving charity even from their limited means. Literally, bare man like that. From their limited means. Their acts of worship and sacrifice, our natural relations from the world, are deeply valued by Allah. In contrast, we sometimes fall into arrogance, thinking our small efforts are significant. True taqwa, consciousness of Allah, requires us to avoid such traps. The notes of our lower self inherently deceptive and constantly tries to inflate our sense of self-worth. Recognizing that this deception is the first step towards spiritual purification. Let us reflect on the conditions of our hearts and the state of our faces. Are we preserving the light of obedience, or are we clouding it with sin and malice? Our faces are not just a reflection of our, so my face, you see the northern end, for spiritual well-being. By aspiring for purity, humility and consented worship, we can ensure that our faces and hearts remain radiant with the light of our face. May Allah guide us to purify our souls, strengthen our actions and heart, and grant us faces they reflect His light on the day of judgment. So yeah, this is just a quick little education video on these sins mess up your face, so watch out for them.